later on, because I want to make sure I can keep that promise. Here's the reality, though. When it comes to better infrastructure, better education, better health, it's not can we afford to do this. We can't afford not to. We just have to be willing to raise the revenue to do it. Now, I'm not talking about punishing people for doing well. I'm just asking people to do their fair share. That's all we're asking. When a company makes billions of dollars in profits and spends less in federal income taxes than you or I, assuming you paid more than zero in federal income taxes, you and I definitely paid more than a lot of these multinational corporations. That's not right. When those who did best are somehow paying less than the people proportionally in their taxes, then sometimes the people who mop their floors, something is wrong. And if we have a fairer tax code, balanced with making sure that we only make promises that we can keep, then I think we will serve ourselves well for the road ahead. And I'm also glad you raised the issue of the economy more broadly, because I do worry that we are dangerously close to a recession, if only because the president seems to get up in the morning and think of how he can destabilize markets today. But at least where I come from, and I'm sure it's not just in the industrial Midwest, but in a lot of different places, even when the numbers are going up in the newspapers and on the crawls across the cable screens, we're not actually getting ahead. The problem isn't just is the economy going up or down. The problem is who's the economy working for. We need an economy that works for us. Think about this. Right now, the GDP's been going up. Life expectancy is going down. Think about what that means. To me, it means we've been counting the wrong things. And when I'm president, we will measure economic success not just by the GDP, but by the income growth of the 90%, and whether that economy is actually delivering for more. So when it's going up and when it's going down, we're going to be concerned with how it's benefiting us. That's also why we want to implement wage protections, not just a higher minimum wage, but worker protections for domestic workers, farm workers, and a recognition that a gig is still a job and a person doing it is still a worker, and they need labor protections accordingly.